Be a member https://tinyurl.com/4v9dwtk4.
Let's find the 5 wrestlers that are going to be in WWE 2K25's final downloadable content pack, Pack 5. It's coming about 6 weeks from this recording, but if you don't want to get it, but you want the wrestlers, let's see if we can find some good ones of the 5 wrestlers that are going to be in the pack. So we'll go to Community Creations, and let's see if we can find them here. So the 5 are Jesse Ventura, Paul Orndorff, Tito Santana, Junkyard Dog, and Sid Justice, or Sid Vicious, what do you want to call him? Psycho Sid. So let's start with Ventura. This is somebody doesn't want to buy the pack, but they want the wrestlers. Just a little help here. This is on console. PC has a separate community creation, so if you're on PC, this is not going to help you. But if you're on console, this will help you. Xbox or PlayStation. All right, let's see here. Let's find Jesse Ventura. Sort by upvoted. Okay, let's see here. There's one. That looks pretty good. So there's one for you. There's the creator there. Was that C Wild? There you go. You can see it. Type that. If you want this one, you'll see the creator there on the screen. You can pause the video to look if you want to write it down. So there's a Jesse. Let's see if we find another Jesse. See what we can find here. Okay, there's a Jesse Ventura. That's a pretty good one as well. That's actually, man, that one I actually like that one better. R. Weath. So there's a couple of Jesse Venturas for you. Is there another one here? Let's see what else we got here. Jesse Ventura. That's a pretty nice one too. Dark Outsider. That's a good one as well. All right. Now, let's see. We got the other ones are. Let's try some other ones here. I'm trying to think of the other one. Oh, let's try Orndorff. Paul Orndorff. There we go. Okay, let's try that one. See sort by upvoted. So we guys found a couple of Jesse Venturas for you. Now find some Paul Orndorffs. A bunch of them. Got Mark. Let's see this one. That's right there. That's a really good one right there. Don't really need to look any farther, but I'll check another one out. All right, the first one was better. I like that. That first one was. This one's excellent. What else we got? You know, you just go with that first one. That one's great. I mean, if you want to, you can look around yourself, but at these other ones. But That was this one right here by Gottmark is that's really all you need. All right, let's do junkyard dog. I'll recommend search junkyard. Junk, they should do it. Junk yard. Again, these are if you're not gonna get the pack, you don't want to spend the what's it, $30 for the pack, something like $20. I forget what they are. But they're not cheap like $5. So to see you want to save some money and get some good but still get DLC 5. Junkyard dog, there we go, right there. It's pretty good right there. Even has the thump on the back. That's junkyard dog. Check out some other ones here. That's a nice one too. So there's a couple of junkyard dogs for you. Let's get the names on those. Well, you can just pause the video and write the names down. But Honcho's Legends, yeah, it's a good creator for Legends. Cruiser, Big Boot, so that's a good one too. So there's a bunch of them here. So, but yeah, this Honcho's Legends one's probably the one you want to go with. All right, let's try. So we did Jesse Ventura, we did Paul Orndorff, Junkyard Dog. We got let's try Santana. I'm guessing the one that's going to come out for the pack is going to be the singles type Santana because Rick Martel's not in the game, so there won't be a strike force. So let's see what they got. Yeah, this is as of October 3rd, 2025. I'm doing these. There could be more added that are better, but we're about 6 weeks out. I thought this would be a good time to do this. There you go. He looks like he's dressed in white like the Strike Force. Let's see what else we got. That one was good though. All right, let's try this one. It has the El Matador. That's pretty cool too. All right, that's Danielle. You try that one. Okay, just pause the video. You can copy the name down so you know. Make sure you got the right creator. Try this one too. Oh, there's a nice singles. This is along the lines of what the DLC Tito is probably going to be like. Because they're not going to do Strike Force because Rick Martel's not in the game, so it's probably going to be like a 1984 Tito. This is a really good Tito. Probably going to look something like that. That one's probably the one you want to go with. That one is Honcho's Legends. Again, Honcho, he's really good with the Legends. All right, let's Tito. Now let's try what was the last? Oh, Sid. I guess we'll just search Sid. That should do it. That's the fifth and final one. Yeah, I got Jesse, Orndorff, Junkyard Dog, Tito, and Sid. That's the last one. It's for the Saturday Night's Main Event pack. I'm basically create your own Saturday Night's Main Event pack. Is basically what I'm doing here. Just trying to help out people that don't want to buy it but want the wrestlers. All right, we're gonna find Sid here. Here we go. Ruda Kiz. All right. That's excellent right there. That's probably all you need right there. That's a great Sid. Let's see. That may be what you want right there, but let's see what else they got. I don't know what Sid they're gonna do, like Sid Vicious or Sid Justice. Let's see, gotta find some more Sids here. None in there. That was a good Sid though. They can't go wrong with that one. There's another Sid. That's pretty good too. This one, who's this? Ninwapum. I don't know how to pronounce that, but there you go. Just write the name down there. So that's it. That's the DLC Pack 5 out of Community Creations.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the stream. We're doing this video live, so yeah, that was watching. I'm talking in the chat. And yeah, that's it. Those are the 5 wrestlers for DLC Pack number 5. So hopefully this helps somebody, and see you next time.
Do you have space for mods?
Do I have space for mods? Yeah. If you want to be a mod, you got to be a member. Just click the link in the chat. Be a member. You can be a mod. But yeah, I have space for all my mods are members. You got to be a member to if you want to mod me. Links in the top of the chat. Thank you.
No from the game.
Oh, I think I meant moderator in the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, do I have space for mods? What do you mean? What's the space for a what's a mod? I don't know what you're talking about. I think you meant a moderator for the chat. Do I have space for mods? What's a mod? I don't know what that means. Sorry. You mean space for like the wrestlers?
The community creations.
Community creations. Oh, do I have wrestler spaces? Okay, I don't let me sell. You know what? I'll check right now. See if I can download anybody. I'll see if I have space for a wrestler. Yeah, they give you 100 spots. So I don't know if I have a spot free. Let me see who I can download here. Let's just try to download somebody I don't have. Okay, Rocky Johnson. Let's see if I have a spot here. Nah, see, I have no spots right there. You currently don't have any space, Samson.
Ducasio.
Ducasio? I don't know what that
Bruh.
means. Bruh. I don't know what you're talking about. Ducasio, bruh. Yeah, sorry, I'm not understanding you, Beamy. You're gonna have to be more clear. I don't know what you're talking about.
But I'm going to go, so bye.
You're going to go, so bye. Okay, bye. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. You gotta be more clear when you talk, because I don't know what you're talking about. But all right, see you later. Bye, Beamy. Okay. Okay. Let's do All right, let's do. Trying to figure out some wrestlers that. Let me look at my wrestlers here. I'm just figuring out wrestlers that have never been in the game that should be. Let's see what. I was gonna make a video about that. Oh, young Andre. Let's do that. Get Andre in there. Just do. I wanted to talk about this. Not doing young Andre. There we go. Today we're going to talk about how WWE 2K always puts in the WrestleMania 3 Andre, and they never do the younger Andre, which I'm going to show you here. See there's the Andre. The one in the black there is the Andre they always put in the game every year. I think he's been like that in every 2K game ever since it started in 14. And the one I'd like to see them do is a younger Andre with the bigger hair, like this one here that I found a creation, and that's the Andre I would hope they would add one day. They could still have the WrestleMania 3 Andre. It's great, but they never have a younger Andre with the with the bigger hair, 70s, early 80s Andre. That's more mid late 80s Andre, the one they use. So yeah, I'm just doing a match here with the two of them, so I could just show you in the ring at the same time. But I found if you want a younger Andre, I found this is a really good created younger Andre. I'll go show you how to get him in a second. But I would be nice if they would add another more Andre looks because he was at his best actually before they could call the bad guy Andre because that was his look when he turned into a bad guy in the mid '80s. But '70s, early '80s, he was a good guy, and he wore blue, red boots, and sometimes I think he wore yellow and red sometimes, and mixed it up. He's probably most famous for blue, and he had the much bushier hair here. And if you're interested in finding that Andre, let me go out to the community creations for you and show you this Andre the Giant. Actually, I think I have the favorited here. Hold on. I think this Andre's in my under my favorites here. But yeah, this I would love them to do that Andre because it's I always like that Andre look better than his late career look. I'll find it's here somewhere. There it is. There's Honcho's Legends. There has him if you want him. He's still there. See, yeah, that's the young Andre. I wish they would include in the game like officially. So that's that. I was just thinking about maybe in 26 they'll do it. The the uh, the young Andre. But yeah, I hope they keep the later Andre because it's still good. I just like more Andre options. I mean, you just use community creations, obviously, find a pretty good one anyway. But it's just better when they're officially in the game. And that's that on that. I'll see you next time. Okay. All right, let's see if they got the yeah, let me see if they got an LJ and toy ring. Hope they actually have LJ. Let's see if they have it in the show. No, they don't. Nobody did a show with the LJ. They didn't. They did. 2K24 has one, but I know somebody did one. 2K24. Let's switch to Arena. Let's download that. I'm gonna have to make a show for it though. This should be cool. All right, let's do a match. All right, let's do. Put him in a key. Oh wait, I gotta check my settings here, and then we'll see here. Pin difficulty 60. Let's put it to 100. Superstar Billy Graham versus Harley Race in a cage. Pin to win. All right, these are two wrestlers from way back. Probably in the 70s. Harley Race was more 70s, 80s. Superstar was prime was 70s. In the LJN toy ring from the. Show you the. If you've never seen the LJN toy ring, just look it up. You'll see it. But there it is. Somebody did a nice job recreating the LJN toy ring. So I'm using it here. Although I should change this. The match probably should be blue, but I'll have to change that. But the ring looks great. It had the big WWF logo in there and everything. All right, here we go. Let's do this. That looks pretty good. Superstar Billy Graham versus Harley Race. Yeah, Superstar was a champ for before Bob Backlund in '78, and Harley main evented the first Starrcade in 1983 against Ric Flair. Superstar taking it to him early here. Nice backdrop and a cover, early cover. Yeah, this has to end in a pin. Oh, geez, I think he was going for a backbreaker there. Oh, Harley, nice knee lift. One count. He get kicked out. It's early. Let me do this. Go back to the regular view. You see, the cage is more transparent. That's the thing with this game. The Hell in the Cell is not as transparent as the regular cage match. They're gonna make it more transparent. Who's ready for DLC Pack 5 coming about 6 weeks from me recording this? Ooh, clothesline right on the top of the rope there. I hope Superstar's back next year in 26. Hopefully he'll be in the roster for a while. Hopefully, airplane spin, get him dizzy. I don't know how this doesn't get the wrestler that's doing the move dizzy too, because they're both spinning. A nice shot to the chest there. Yeah, punched forearm to the chest rather by the Superstar. Now he's choking Harley. Ooh, belly to belly suplex by Harley Race. Yeah, Harley is in his King of the Ring gear when he became King Harley Race in the late '80s there, mid late '80s. He was one of the early King before the pay per view was King of the Ring. Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan was king. Haku was king at one point. Because the King of the Ring pay-per-view didn't start till '93, so before that they had kings before that. Bear hug here. But yeah, Superstar. He's one of the definitely one of the all-time greats. Pre Hulkamania, all that stuff in the '70s. That was definitely his prime. Should have actually had a longer run with the title. He didn't have it. Bob Brute was Brute. He won it from Bruno, and then he lost it to Backlund. He was like in the middle, and they both had it for a long time. As a backbreaker. There's Harley taking it to him. Oh, reverse Superstar right around there. Takes Harley down. Nice suplex by the Superstar Billy Graham. Yeah, he did. He's one of the great promos too. Look up Superstar Billy Graham's promos. He used to do some great stuff. There's actually a DVD of him. It was pretty good. And a cover. You got him. Superstar Billy Graham with the win. Pretty good match. Let's see. Check my videos. Make sure these are coming out all right. All right, let's do a tag match here. Let's who should I have here? The Beverly Brothers. The Call-Offs, Men on a Mission. The Moondogs. So I could do the Moondogs versus Men on a Mission. Let's do that. All right, let's get who remembers the Moondogs? Let's get them. There we are. Rex. Spot gets Men on a Mission. Mabel. Oh, there we go. All right. Got to put the tag matches on fast. The Moondogs versus Men on a Mission. Tag team action. The World Wrestling Federation. So yeah, these tag teams were not in the same time. Moondogs came before Men on a Mission were like a '90s team, and the Moondogs were an '80s team. Even date back to the '70s, I guess. But here we go. This match never happened, so we'll have some fun with this. What would have happened if the Moondogs faced Men on a Mission? We'll find out right now. Got Mabel in there with Rex. There was a bunch of Moondogs. I mean, the two main team was Rex and Spot during the golden era of the '80s. But they had Moondog Maine, and I can't remember. There's a bunch of them. But yeah, Spot and Rex were tag team. They used to carry like a big bone in the ring and stuff. They were unusual wrestlers back then. They had some characters like George the Animal Steel, the Missing Link, the Moondogs, the Wild Samoans, guys who didn't like really talk. They made funny noise and stuff, like George the Animal Steel. If you remember the Missing Link, these guys were like crazy characters. They were fun though. And I put the Moondogs with that crew there. Right, Mo got Rex there. Yeah, Spot's on the Spot has the lighter colored hair. But yeah, they were fun. The Moondogs, if you remember 'em. If you don't look up some of their matches, they were characters. The Moondogs. All right, Mo's down now. Nice headlock. But this is cool. Putting all these different tag teams together. Tag teams, the 80s and 90s were the best. It's I still my favorite. Great tag team division back then. Well, the Rockers, the Killers. Shawn Michaels early in his career was the Rockers. Killer Bees, Heart Foundation, British Bulldogs, Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, Moondogs, and Men on a Mission, Smoking Guns, Nasty Boys, Money Inc. It was probably the best time for tag teams. And Big Mabel here, he was a super heavyweight. But yeah, I hope you enjoy these matches. I like doing these matches, telling you about the wrestlers. It's fun. I like to entertain with the matches and then tell you about these guys if you don't know who they were, don't remember them or whatever. There's a cover. I'm doing this in the LJN ring, by the way, from the WWF's first wrestling figure series, license with LJN. Now it's Mattel, but back then it was LJN. They actually didn't make the Moondogs or Men on a Mission. They did make the Killer Bees and the Heart Foundation though, and the British Bulldogs. And I think they were going to make the Rockers. I think the license ended before they got to the Rockers. I think the Rockers were. I think I heard somewhere the Rockers were, or no, it was the Bushwhackers maybe was the team they were going to make. But I'm sure they would have made the Rockers at some point. They just didn't get around to it. Oh, they brought the LJNs back. I mean, they may get made now. Then they're re-releasing the series apparently with the first series is Hogan, Logan Paul, Cena, and Dusty Rhodes. And they got Ultimate Warrior coming, and I forget who else. But they're bringing them back. I don't know how many they're gonna make, but they got some of them. But the Ultimate Warrior is identical to his original LJN figure. You can go look it up. See, they just copied it exactly. Right. Oh, nice move by Mo. Flung him right over the top there. And a cover. All right, Mabel and Spot. Yeah, these then the Moondogs. I don't think Moondogs are around anymore when Men in the Mission started. Moondogs were 70s, 80s, and Men in the Mission were 90s. Their entire run was in the 90s. Actually, they weren't around that long. Yeah, the Moondogs. Were they? I could look. They might have dated back to the 60s. I'm not even sure. They were. Yeah, there was a long thing of the Moondogs. I forget how many Moondogs there were because this is just two of them that teamed up Rex and Spot. These tag matches go a little longer, nearing 7 minutes here. With the camera, I hate when the default camera goes right when you do a tag match. It goes right behind the wrestler. They're gonna move the camera. Power bomb. All right, Spot wearing Mo down here. All right, here comes Rex. As we're past 7 minutes in. Yeah, these tag matches go a little longer than the singles matches. The more wrestlers in the match, the longer they always go. You do a 4-on-4 match, you're usually gonna have a long match. All right, what's Rex doing? Backbreaker. Oh, that was his signature. And they go with interference. Yeah, they really have to do a slider for tag interference. Because I like to be able to adjust that. Sometimes I'd like to turn it off. Because sometimes it's just annoying. Kicked out. And so sometimes sometimes you want that tag interference, and sometimes it's annoying. You wish you could turn it off. Especially the match has been going for a while, and there's a cover, and you kind of want it to end, and the guy interferes, and they probably would have pinned him. It's a 3-star match so far. Oh, he's going up. What's he gonna do? Oh, missed an elbow. Yeah, Moondogs weren't really high flyers. I would call them brawlers more than high flyers. That's for sure. Yeah, Mo got it. He got two finishers. He has a signature. He's loaded up with stuff. If he can get on offense, he can probably put Rex away. Another high flying move from Rex. Look at this. He hit that one. That's it unless Mabel interferes. No, he kicked out. Wow, I'm surprised he kicked out of that. Yes, Rand. They interfered. Rand. Like, why did Mabel interfere there, but he interfered before? It makes no sense. They needed more logic with the interference too, because he was right in front of him. He could have hopped in there. Power bomb. Showing off some power, walking around like that. Choking him out. All right, here comes Big Mabel coming in. Nice body slam. He threw him, showing some power. Because Mabel's probably 400, 500 pounds. The Moondogs are probably 250 to 300 each. They're not small either. Drop on, yep, right on the turnbuckle. Busted him open too. Choke slam, yep. That might be it. No, he's going to interfere. See, this is where the interference gets annoying because they were past 10 minutes and that might have ended there and then he broke it up. Now he's fighting. I got Rex. Now I got Spot. He's taking both of them. Look at this. He's just shoving them off. Look at that. Got him in the corner. We're about 11 and a half minutes into this one. Oh, he caught him there. That was the kind of big boss man's finisher right there. That might be it. That's it. Man on a mission win.